Went for the goal. Armagh win it. Slip through from Martin O'Rourke. Chance of an equalising point. They're level. O'Sheen the man. To Paul McGrain. The experienced fighter now. Armagh have it. James Marsden. Oh, that's delightful. Paddy McKeever. Fit, determined player, plays a good ball through. This could be the insurance point. It is. The whistle's gone in the 40th minute of the second half. Armagh win by 2 points.
This ball laid into the path of Brian McGuigan. Look at the return pass to Mulligan. Good running off the ball. Going for the first score. It's Owen Mulligan. Tyrone going forward. McGuigan sending this in and sending it over the bar. Second point of the game. On Mulligan. Oh, it's a fairly hefty challenge by Neil McCready, who literally lunged at the corner forward. Minimum here is a yellow card. The challenge was sloppy, to say the least.
No, it's going to be yellow for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting about Marty, he wasn't out warming up when a Tyrone forward was injured. So maybe Mickey Hart is going to say we're going to tough this out and see if we can get away with it.
And Owen Mulligan got up and gave a fairly hard shoulder to Neil McCready, saying I didn't like that particular challenge. Here's Shane Sweeney, and the two are wrestling in front of the referee, right in front of him.
And McCready is gone.
And Neil McCready is gone off. And it's a yellow card for Owen Mulligan. This is Barry Monaghan. Holding possession is vital. Brian Roper looking for a little bit of support. Hits it. And that is certainly the score of the match so far. To Brian Roper. Looks at options. Nobody in front of their men. Except, perhaps, Colin McFadden. Adrian Sweeney laying it off to Toy. And Donegal are in front. Straight down the middle. Breaking ball. Vital for Donegal and indeed for Tyrone. Adrian Sweeney takes it quickly. Over towards McFadden. He's got inside. McFadden chips. And he sends it over the bar. Who wrote the script for this Ulster semi-final? They didn't read it in Donegal during the week. Along the sideline, it's Colin McFadden trying to, or rather Christy Toy, I should say, there's a chance here for Donegal. Oh, what a goal!
What a goal.
It is McFadden. He's on a roll. Wonderful work. Look at this for composure. McFadden blasts it past John Devine. Christy Toy. St. Michael's Dunfanaghy to St. Michael's Dunfanaghy to the back of the Tyrone net. Well, let's see what the defensive qualities of Donegal are like here. A chance for a score. Well taken. Stephen O'Neill gets his second point. As McFadden is on top.
He can't miss today.
Comes on. He gets a run. But the Ulster champions are out of the Ulster Championship. Tyrone have been beaten sensationally in this Ulster semi-final here in Clonus. Joyous day for Donegal. They win here by 111 to Tyrone's 9 points.
So Donegal had gate-crashed the Ulster final. The Ulster Council, anticipating a Tyrone Armagh clash, had moved the match to Croke Park, but 60,000 still migrated south for the game.
The serious business has started. This is Kieran Hughes. Down. Tars Stephen McDonald. That ball is curling over the crossbar. Almost 2 minutes played in Croke Park, and we have the opening score. Breaking ball picked up by Brian Roper. Taking on Kieran McGeeney. The support is from Hegarty. This is much better. Donegal! Oisin McConville. Durkin comes out, and the ball is in the net. Dermot Marsden is claiming responsibility, judging by his reaction. This is the 45 by Oisin McConville. Paul Durkin comes off his line. Marsden just got a touch, and the ball nestles in the back of the net. It certainly is advantage Armagh. Certainly seemed to set Armagh on the way to victory. Stephen McDonald, Ronan Clark, back to Paddy McKeever. Can he finish? Superbly. Armagh stretch their lead. John Gilday again available. Michael Hegarty continues to work on the 40. Stepping by Aidan O'Rourke, getting it inside to Rory Kavanagh. Kavanagh shoots, and umpires agree. It's his first point in the Ulster Championship. Oisin McConville inside to Paddy McKeever. McConville goes for the return. McKeever goes for the point. Comes back off the post. Underneath it is Stephen McDonald. Out there is Raymond Sweeney. Number 2 is Niall McCready. Donegal tried to get behind the ball, but it could be a little bit too late. Philip Loughran adds to Armagh's tally, making it 111 for Armagh. 7 points for Donegal. Adrian Sweeney tries to create space, gets it onto his left boot in front of the post and sends it over the bar. It's his first point in the Ulster final. Stephen McDonald makes the run. Ball placed in front of him. Overlap is back to McKeever. This is 1 against 1. Oh, fantastic! Paddy McKeever! A goal and 3 points. But what a goal! Armagh rejoice. The Anglo-Celt Cup will be heading towards Crossmaglen and Armagh and around County Armagh for the next 12 months, as this is a chance for Oisin Conville. Oh, absolute beauty and motion. What a finish. Game, set, match. Ulster title, Armagh's. Good night, Donegal. The referee blows the full-time whistle. A goal by Dermot Marsden in the first half. Goals by Paddy McKeever and Oisin McConville in the second half gives Armagh the Ulster title on a full-time score here in Croke Park. Armagh 315, Donegal 11 points. For the 11th time, their first victory in 1890, their last just moments ago.
John O'Mahony's Galway had been Connacht kingpins for the past 2 years. But the return of Mayo's Kieran MacDonald to an eager young squad had persuaded John Mahon that it was time for them to be dethroned.
Connacht Championship semi-final 2004 is underway. Galway playing against the Breeze in the opening 35 minutes. And it's certainly, considering their style of football, should probably favour them. Here's a chance from Matthew Clancy. But marking by Mayo is slack. There's a chance of a goal! Wonderful start by Michael Meehan and Galway. Well gathered by Trevor Mortimer, trying to set up Connor. Connor is through. It's 1-1 against Brian O'Donoghue, and O'Donoghue saves brilliantly. Oh, the keeper did so well. And Mortimer was going to chuck it into the corner, but the Clare Galway man leapt to his left and brought off a fabulous save. Mayo have to try and get their act together. Here's an opportunity. They need the support outside. It's coming in the shape of Gary Mullen. Donoghue saves again. Pounced for Kieran MacDonald and it glances off his boot and wide. But for the second time, Mayo have exposed the Galway defence, and for the second time, Brian O'Donoghue has saved superbly. Alan Dillon gone through as Trevor Mortimer. Dillon did well to hold his footing. Out to MacDonald, he could score from here. Oh, beautiful! Mayo are level with Galway. We see this ball from Michael Meehan to Michael Donlan. There's a chance here. The rebound is still there for Joyce and it's knocked away. And the umpire signals wide.
What a block by David Heaney though that time, Marty. Threw himself at Donlan. Just look at that block.
Very brave. Right corner back. It's Conor Moore. In front of Trevor Mortimer. Gary Fahy takes up that responsibility. Out to Brian Maloney. He scored once in the first half and he scores for the second time in Castlebar.
They're inspired, they're on fire, and throughout the field they're winning all the individual battles at the moment.
Kieran MacDonald laying it off here for James Gill. Score of 1 point. Fantastic! It's his second point of the Connacht Championship semi-final. Mayo have put up a very impressive performance. Joe Bergen, Declan Meehan coming in the blind side is John Devan. Chance of a goal. Blocked down again. Full marks to Mayo defensively. Great ball from Declan Meehan to Pádraig Joyce. Onto the left boot. He has to go for goal. And he sends it to the wrong side of the post.
Skill.
Challenged by Paul Clancy, but Kieran MacDonald continues on with the play, and that is the finish. Goodbye, Galway. Hello, Mayo. It's his third point. The prodigal son from Crossmolina has finally arrived. Look at this. Hit it with the outside of the boot. Here it comes, dropping right over Brian O'Donoghue's crossbar. Glorious.
Next up were Roscommon and Leitrim. The Rossies were favourites, Leitrim weren't rated, an upset was on the cards.
Now Seamie O'Neill, he's had one skyscraper point already in this game. He goes for a second, he gets it, and this time there's no doubt about it. Frankie Dolan, too far out to have a pot for a score, so he's patient, has Francie Grehan in support. Francie Grehan goes for the score. Oh, that's huge! That's magnificent by Francie Grehan. Well, once again, it's that man, John White. But they're playing his keeper into a bit of trouble here, Shane Kern. Now, Leitrim are doing well here. They're ensuring that there isn't a free out, and indeed they've won a penalty. That was very good work by Leitrim. Nine minutes into the second half. Michael Foley, goal! That's a penalty that Shane Kern himself would have been proud of. Very good play there by Niall Gilban, getting it into Chris Carroll. And to substitute Shane Canning, drives in the ball, drives it over the bar. Great play by Shane Canning of Leitrim. But Declan Rowley knows that his team were 2 points up, Leitrim. They lost that lead. As Seamie O'Neill goes for a big point. A big booming kick by the man who kicked two in the first half. And he's put the Rossies one up again. And he's found a man, Colin Regan, who plays a good ball too. It's given to Barry Pryor, going for the score. Barry Pryor to make it a draw match. He does. Well, youth knows no fear. And Barry Pryor was involved in that move. A huge kick in, but it's all over. And it's level in Carrick and Shannon. And so it ends. Leitrim 110. Roscommon 13 points.
Tommy Carr was hungry for silverware and demanded his men up their performance for the replay. And they duly did. Ger Heenahan's goal clinching a final spot against Mayo. There was even time for a cameo from the most eccentric keeper in the game, Shane Cake Curran.
He's in total control there, setting up attack after attack. It's a lovely ball inside, beautifully in for James Nallen to set up for Mortimer. Trevor Mortimer cracks it home in the 18th minute. What a move! It yielded a gem of a goal here. It was a lovely attack. It deserved something. It got 3 points. Gary Cox rapidly carrying it forward to the corner here. Mannion's release outside. Good ball. Oh, Tiernan had the great chance. John Tiernan was in the clear and he should have put that inside.
Scores in the first half might have made a difference from a Roscommon point of view had they been converted.
We're looking at Tommy Carr and just thinking about the changes he's made today and last day and the day before that. What can he do? He picks 15, then he has to keep on changing. This is good, this is promising. Mortimer's there, late goal, and it's in the back of the net. Austin O'Malley announces his arrival here in the Connacht Championship final with a goal in the 36th minute. The fans can come in and enjoy themselves. It's Mayo who have won the title. The Leinster Cup goes high, and Fergal has captained Mayo to win the Connacht title for the 40th time.
What do you get when you cross a 10 times All-Ireland winning player and manager with the most underachieving county in Leinster? A match made in heaven. Westmeath and Paddy O'Shea began their love affair against Offaly, one of the Lake County's bogey teams. The wild man from Ventry had brought a new belief to his side and the faithful were squeezed out in a photo finish. They'd need more than belief against Leinster's glamour boys, the Dubs. But after a bad season the year before, Tommy Lyons was the man under pressure.
Here's Darren McGee. McGee launching it in. Sherlock has got away from John Keane, but Keane recovered well. Brogan in there too. Brogan has it. Connell is inside, and Brogan gets Dublin's first point after almost 6 minutes. Sherlock played some very good matches for Dublin in the league. Connell, and here's Sherlock, and the Westmeath defence marked absent. Sherlock settles himself. Beautifully taken. Here's Alan Brogan, and they are motoring now after a sluggish start. The Westmeath full back line being taken apart by Brogan. Takes his point. What a start he's made. 2 points in the first 7.5 minutes. Going high to Des Dolan. He's got away from Barry Cahill. Glennon is inside. Dolan making it difficult for Cahill. Hanging onto the ball a long time. Good stop by Brian Murphy. The point given for Westmeath. It's their second, but Dolan had designs on a goal. Fergal Wilson. Dolan fouled by Barry Cahill. Dolan knows only too well. Once he goes to ground in that situation, he'll get the free. The marking tour again. Paul Conway, Westmeath's 4th point, and Dublin, even though they lead by 2, they really are not playing well, and this is a good spell for Westmeath. David O'Shaughnessy. Here's Des Dolan. Dolan getting away from Barry Cahill again, and Dolan coming around the corner. Has he got it? Yes, he has. That's a great point from Des Dolan. You can see what it means to him. You can hear what it means to the Westmeath supporters. Paul Conway setting up Derek Heaven. Heaven to bring them level. Murphy is there. It's a point. Glennon managed to put it over the bar. They are level in Croke Park with 10.5 minutes played in the second half. Wonder, was that a throw? Here come Westmeath. Derek Heaven sends it forward to Dennis Glennon. The lead now for Westmeath will do them the power of good. Here's Alan Mangan, not noted for his point scoring. Well, that will change very quickly. It has changed. Mangan gets his first point, and Westmeath lead 13 minutes into the second half. Glennon belts it forward towards Dolan again. Two come to meet him. Griffin has missed it. Dolan sends it through. Here's an opportunity for Gary Dolan. Is there a goal? There's a point. They're level again. Gary Dolan opens his account at such an important time. Level for the 6th time here. Now it's Alan Brogan. What an important time now. Here's Jason Sherlock. Can they get a goal? What a brilliant save from Gary Connaughton, the Westmeath goalkeeper. Fallon, can he put Westmeath in front? It's on the way, and Fallon has got it, and Westmeath lead with 3 minutes of injury time to go. Tommy Lyons will bite your hand off at this stage for the chance of another day out and another shot at Westmeath. Lots of pressure on him and his team to perform today. Here's Paul Conway to seal it, and Conway has got it. And surely now Westmeath are into the Leinster semi-final, and it's over. And Westmeath have beaten Dublin. Delight for Paudie O'Shea. Tommy Lyons down there shaking his hand at the moment, but a dark day for Dublin.
Wexford had their share of romance this year, shocking Kildare in their first game. But despite Matty Ford, who was having the season of his life, Westmeath were not to be denied. 2 second-half goals saw them through, the first from Shane Colleary. And the second from Desi Dolan, putting his Croke Park nightmares behind him. Reigning champions Laois had returned to the final, and so the biggest day in the Leinster football calendar was dominated by two legends from Kerry, Micko and Paudie. Could the student teach the master a lesson?
Leinster senior football final underway. And Westmeath are under pressure here. Chris Conway marking his slack. Ross Munnelly takes his point. No real pressure on Ross Munnelly there. It was a comfortable score. Ross Munnelly, that's Michael Ennis with him. And Munnelly goes by him very easily, but Ennis is a pacey player. Munnelly trying for another one from play. He's got it. That is a really good score from Ross Munnelly. O'Shaughnessy. Has he the confidence to have a go? Glennon has had a go and it hasn't been good. Here's Dolan to give Westmeath the lead. Hangs an awful long time and he's done it. And Westmeath lead for the second time in this final. But of what a crucial time now. We're almost at the break. 3 additional minutes at the end of a first half which has come to life quite well. Damien Healy got a hand to it. Here's Parkinson. Bino MacDonald has Munnelly inside. MacDonald has put it over. That's a very fine point. Didn't seem to hit it with any great power. Damien Healy across. Nick Lawler. Healy has gone with it. Parkinson is inside. Healy again did well to get a hand in there. Lawler keeps it going. Looks for options. He's going to go for the point. Nick Lawler. Wow. What a fantastic score. Healy appeared to have held him up. He knows all about big occasions. Westmeath pushing on now. Paul Conway. Conway bursting through. Dolan is trying to get free. Here's Joe Fallon on the right boot. Oh wow, normally a left-footed kicker. Dolan. That's falling kindly for Joe Fallon. Playing very well. You wonder why he didn't start. Here's Dennis Glennon taking on Kelly. He's going to be hard to get by, but Glennon has got through for Westmeath. Takes his point. Westmeath going really well. Westmeath appearing in only their 3rd Leinster senior football final. The last one in 49 they lost to their great rivals Meath, who they've never beaten in the championship. Here's Darren Rooney for Laois. Giving it plenty. That looks really good. It's gone over. That's a fantastic score. Point. Talk about lifting your team up. Rooney.
This is a great score. Darren Rooney, their hurler and footballer, not noted for long-range points, but what a time to hit a big one.
Des Dolan Oh, it's got through to Paul Conway. Can they get their noses in front again? Conway closed down by Rooney. The chance still there for Dennis Glennon. He's put it over. Westmeath lead again. 5 points for Dennis Glennon. Laois will probably grab a draw off you at this late stage. Will they do it? They've got options here. Chris Conway, the captain, has equalised. The Leinster champions are back on terms. Chris Conway has levelled it. And will we live to fight another day? Yes, we will. It's ended in a draw. A really titanic struggle, but we have to come back here next Saturday for the replay. We won't have a winner today. It's been a super game. Really good stuff. Paddy against Miko. Phase 2, and we're underway. The new Laois captain, Ross Munnelly, won the toss, and he's elected to play from left to right. Glennon's got some space, but a long way out. Glennon goes round Rooney, and Glennon has got it. That's a really good point. Umpire slow to put up the flag. Fitzpatrick towards Parkinson. O'Donoghue did really well. Bina MacDonald is close to Parkinson. Now it's played to it. Again, there's nobody marking. The marking is atrocious on Fitzpatrick. Have to score. Should have scored a few seconds earlier. The Westmeath defence all over the place. Glennon got a hand to it. David O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy in towards Desi Dolan. He's out in front of Fennelly. Tricky angle. Off the mark with his scoring. Brian Morley to Alan Mangan. He scored 2. Glennon is free ahead of him. Slow to give it to him, but Glennon deciding to have a go. He's had some bad wides, and that's a fantastic point from Dennis Glennon. One of the points of the game so far, and Westmeath now lead for the first time. Dolan lets it in towards Mangan. Michael Ennison making a good run forward. Here's Ennis to put them further in front, and he's got it. Westmeath really on a roll. Angle tricky for Alan Mangan. Has support with Brian Morley. He's gone inside to O'Shaughnessy. His midfielder has lost him. Now inside to Brian Morley. Is there a goal here for Westmeath? He takes the point instead, and Byron will be in trouble for that challenge on Brian Morley afterwards. Absolutely needless push. 1949 was the last time they appeared in a Leinster final before last week. Here's Parkinson. Laois need this very badly, and he's given it to them. That's a really good score, and such an important one. Now there's no foul here. Donald O'Donoghue to Alan Mangan. Mangan in the clear. Can he convert? Yes, he can. Alan Mangan with his 4th point of the game. They've all been from play, and again it's double scores. Bina MacDonald getting away from Healy. Is an opportunity for MacDonald. Oh, just about takes it. At the end of the Leinster final replay, here's Bina MacDonald. Is there a chance here? A chance for Laois. Oh, what a miss from Kevin Fitzpatrick.
Oh, unbelievable.
That was the drawing of the game, and he put it wide.
Oh God, what an effort there. Bino, fantastic pass with the right. Oh God, that's a great chance for Fitzpatrick. Kevin Fitzpatrick just blazed it to the left and wide.
Down here in front of us, the Westmeath supporters are coming onto the park. It's over. For the very first time, Westmeath are Leinster senior football champions. They have made history. Tony O'Shea has led them to the promised land, and this is an unbelievable night for Westmeath football, for the county of Westmeath, and for Paddy O'Shea. It's like the end of the All-Ireland final. Maybe they'll win that too later in the year, but all they're thinking about now is the Delaney Cup. They have won it for the very first time.
The more things change, the more they stay the same, and Cork fans this year rejoiced at the familiar sight of Billy Morgan on the sidelines. Kerry, though, had a new attitude after the relative failures of the previous 3 seasons, and a new man at the helm, Jack O'Connor.
Seamus Moynihan. And there's the Kerry scoring chances. They've taken 2 out of the 4 they've created. And this might be another one, and it is from They free it up beautifully here. Coming through the centre, Kirby. And that's some of the bar. Great point by William Kirby. Gooch aware of the support play. Hassett's there. Their rubbers available as well. O'Sullivan, that's Declan O'Sullivan off the post. It's a 45.
So the old enemy was beaten, but Kerry couldn't rest on their laurels. A new force had risen in Munster football. Limerick had reached their second Munster final in a row and were determined to end the kingdom's dominance.
We're ready to go in the 2004 Munster Senior Football Final. Who will it be? Will it be Kerry for the 69th time, or will it be Limerick for the first time since 1896? And it's Stephen Lucy for Limerick. And that was a bit loose from Lucy. And here comes Liam Hassett, Colin Cooper. Here's a chance for Mike Frank Russell. Oh, what a great goal! Limerick's great start has been wiped out by a lethal forward on top of his game.
That is just what it takes to win championship games. Two lethal forwards, good pass one to the other and into the back of the... Limerick cannot afford to give away soft options like that.
Kerry have shown their skill in front of goal with Mike Frank Russell. Stephen Lavin sending that in. Limerick have made a very, very positive start. Conor Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald going for the point and getting it. Well, that has taken some effort and some character as well from Limerick. John Kwan. All the way across, it's John Galvin going after it. And Galvin has it. Really well played by Galvin. Into Stephen Lavin. Lavin has scored a goal for Limerick. Unbelievable stuff. Up from left half back. And Limerick, we heard all week they believed. The fans will believe it now as well.
A terrific goal, taken like a corner forward. What a finish.
Mike O'Brien moves at a good distance to Conor Fitzgerald, who's away from Mark O'Shea. Fitzgerald on the turn, he's got it. That is a peach of a point, and quite a response to O'Coneida's free for Kerry. Now Owen Brosnan injecting some pace into the Kerry attack. Movement ahead, some really good movement. Cooper looking for Brosnan, still going. They're just bouncing off Owen Brosnan. That's a great point, absolutely superb. And if Kerry needs some inspiration, maybe that's the moment. Darragh O'Shea taking. Johnny Crowley will be into this Munster final shortly. Colin Cooper. Mark O'Riordan is the Limerick defender. Cooper, oh wow, that is a bit special from Colin Cooper. Limerick and Kerry were level with 10 minutes to go. Fitzgerald, a really lively customer. Didn't throw it. Here's Jason Stokes. Stokes settling himself. They need this point, Limerick. And they've got it. Fantastic response. They lead again. And is this to be their day at last? Tommy Griffin again. Griffin had Owen Keating behind. Will there be a foul? He's over-carried the ball. It's a free out. We have to be heading for a replay now.
Yeah, I think they were unlucky there again. I think his interpretation was quite dodgy there. That looked a foul.
And there is the whistle for full time. We'll have to do it all again, another time and another place. Jack O'Connor is out, remonstrating with Jerry Keneally, the referee, about decisions perhaps made, those crucial decisions towards the end. Jerry Keneally, as you can see, getting a Garda escort to leave the field, but Jack O'Connor does not look at all happy.
Limerick made a fantastic start to the replay, hitting the back of the net early in the first half. But soon Kerry were flooding all over the Shannon-siders, Owen Brosnan making the breakthrough after a fine move. Even the defenders got in on the act, with Tomás O'Shea finishing neatly beyond Seamus O'Donnell. Limerick were left to lick their wounds whilst Kerry did what they do best, they lifted the cup. Fermanagh defender Liam McBarron had a couple of pressing matters on his mind. First, he had to try and stop the Cork attack, Then he had to get to his wedding. Time and helicopters wait for no man.
And here comes Brendan Ger again, and Fermanagh slow to realise that he's about it. He's kicked 2 in a row. Mark Little. They get it back with Marty McGrath. Runs on nicely there. Tom Brewster was involved in that. There's a free man here. An opportunity to do something. Oh, good save by O'Dwyer. Good save from Colin Bradley. They still have it. Fermanagh funnel it back. Sherry's kick, and it's tiptoed over the bar. Tiptoed over the bar by Anthony Lynch, I think, back there helping his goalkeeper. In the right place at the right time. There's some people looking, I will say, it's not much of a game, not great football, but they're level for the 8th time. Nicely out to Eamon Maguire. Good perceptive ball into Sherry. Lovely movement, that's a great score. James Sherry. Shane McDermott getting it away down towards Bradley. Nice movement. Coming into it here is Mark Little. Their confidence is high. That's a wonderfully accurate kick. His first of the day. He's one of the stars. Couple of goal opportunities. One to Colin Bradley. One to Nicholas Murphy in the first half. It's back once again here. Booted across by Declan O'Reilly, who started the match in place of the injured Damien Kelly. Stephen Maguire. They can do absolutely nothing wrong. What a performance this is. The next game may be a classic, and I hope it is, but this is full of drama. And Fermanagh are leading, but it's a goal chance here now for Fionn Murray. And a crawling effort there by the goalkeeper, Niall Tinney, crawling to the ball to get possession and hold it. The county that has never won the Ulster Championship won't do it this year either, but they're doing well here in the qualifiers as Cork carry the fight forward with Alan Cronin. Into the centre here, coming through Canty, saved by the goalkeeper. Niall Tinney denies Cork, getting it out to Niall Bowe. Breaks down here well towards Cork's Micheál O'Sullivan. They have another free, or they haven't, they've lost it for holding, and it's going to be a free to Fermanagh. Looking on the watch, the lady is, she's right. We're in the last minute of the 70. James Sherry, what a match he's played. Inside for Stephen Maguire. They hold it up again for Mark Little. Great kick. This is some performance. I've never seen a performance as good over 70 minutes by Fermanagh. They've done it here in Croke Park.
Galway had once won an All-Ireland through the qualifiers. Now they had to face the reigning champions. It wasn't going to be easy.
Here's Derek Savage. Testing out Kieran Gourley. And Savage had the patience. Laying it off is Philip Jordan. Michael Coleman with Tomas Meehan. Coleman availing of the Galway defender just slipping a little bit. Pass inside for Owen Mulligan. Over this side is Brian McGuigan. Cutting inside, there's a chance of another goal! Oh, yes! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! But this was a lovely sidestep past Paul Clancy, who was left for dead, and Donoghue this time, Donoghue, the Galway goalkeeper, had absolutely no chance. But the shimmy was poetry in motion. Long ball again. Oh, fabulous catch by Joyce. Brought down, penalty in Croke Park. A crucial moment. The All-Ireland champions are still in this match big time. What a rather easy save by Pascal McConnell. I was expecting an awful lot more from Derek Savage. He seemed to miscue it completely. Kieran Gourley, a little bit of pressure. Here's Porrick Joyce bearing down on the Tyrone goal. Can he flick it in? Oh, off the post! And there's nobody else from Galway in around the house. And Tyrone survive. It's time for the return of All-Ireland winning captain from 2003, the one and only Peter Canavan. Joe McMahon. Up first, Peter Canavan. Good to see him back. Galway mightn't agree as this goes over the bar. Oh, Peter the Great is back, and so too Archer Robe. His very first touch, his first inter-county touch since last September, goes straight over the crossbar.
That is just absolutely fantastic.
Kevin Hughes, Peter Canavan. Into the path of Philip Jordan, comes from left half back, being chased by Noel Meehan. Jordan shoots, and Philip Jordan adds his name to the list of scorers.
Derry were nobody's tip for the title. Destroyed in Ulster by Tyrone, the qualifiers were their salvation. They came up against a Limerick side that was worn out and disheartened by their exertions against Kerry. Derry stood back and gave an exhibition of long-range point-taking to dispose of the men from Munster. And all along, they were sidling towards a place in the All-Ireland series. No matter how far they travelled, it seemed Fermanagh were always being dragged back to Ulster, this time against Donegal. But it made little difference to them as they continued in the same open, attacking style that had accounted for Meath and Cork. Donegal were slipping fast, and their misery was compounded when Brendan Devaney did his very own Paolo Di Canio impression. It didn't impress the ref, though, or the GAC. Dublin had been on a provincial tour in the qualifiers. Now they were back in the big time at Croke Park, facing a man who knew their act inside out, Tommy Carr.
Brian Cullen in his favourite position at centre-back, but attacking like a centre-forward, and they've all backed away from him. Cullen, second point for Dublin. That was a really soft one from a Roscommon point of view. Keaney is looking for it. Here's Kieran Whelan, the Dublin captain. Just couldn't hang on. Darren McGee, Alan Brogan, they're level. Beautiful football from Dublin. And they've wiped out that Roscommon advantage in about 3.5 minutes. Francie Grehan. Cullen making it so difficult for him. Here's Seamus O'Neill. Oh, he's hit that beautifully. That's a fantastic point from Seamus O'Neill. Heenahan doing very well for Roscommon, has plenty of options, lets it off to Shamey O'Neill. O'Neill straight at Cluxton. Here's an opportunity. Still there for Roscommon. Saved on the line. The shot was from Jonathan Dunning.
Yeah, great decision again that time by Gerry Heenahan. Stephen Cluxton stood up, stood firm, made a very good stop, and again the second stop by Paul Casey.
Darren McGee lets it forward quickly. Brogan is up there. Oh, that's brilliant. In towards Jason Sherlock. Sherlock for Dublin. Chance of a goal. Oh, brilliant finish from Jason Sherlock. And all of a sudden it's looking rosy for Dublin against Roscommon, playing against the wind. But what finish from Jason Sherlock. Absolutely superb.
An awful piece of indecision between Ray Cox and John White. They had that ball between them to go for. Neither attacked it, but look at that for finishing from Gio. Absolutely top drawer.
Wonderful piece of skill from Jason Sherlock. Let's see how Roscommon can respond. Stephen Lohan. Lohan settling himself. He likes that. That is a really good response. Second point in the match for Stephen Lohan. Lohan has got two, indeed. It's Tiernan. Here's Nigel Denny. That's a very fine team score for Roscommon. It's his second. Darren McGee launching it in towards Ian Robertson. He's got away from Michael Ryan. Kieran Whelan, that's brilliant. Absolutely superb. What a start to the second half. 13 seconds or so on the clock. First minute of stoppage time. And Dublin can put themselves out of sight here. Alan Brogan. Senan Connell moving to his left. Connell to put them in the quarterfinals, and surely he's done that. His first point, it's come at such an important time. Roscommon lost to Kerry in the quarterfinals, but they certainly have restored pride in their jersey. But it's Dublin whose rehabilitation in Croke Park and in this championship continues, inspired by the wonderful Jason Sherlock. They have booked their place in this evening's draw for the quarterfinals.
It's a long way down from Cloud 9, so it was for Paddy and Westmeath. They were brought back to earth by two Hell's Angels wearing the red of Derry. First up was Paddy Bradley with this rocket to the roof of the net. Then Enda Muldoon got in on the act with a cultured finish to the bottom corner. Westmeath didn't go without a fight and staged a brave rally in the second half. They had their chances. Desi Dolan once again gave it his all, but this time it wasn't enough. (1977) and all that, this should have been the glamour tie of the round. And indeed, Dublin started as if the 70s were only yesterday, creating goal chances aplenty. First for Jason Sherlock. Then Alan Brogan was denied. Then Kieran Whelan went on a typical run without the typical finish. But when Kerry sense weakness, they go for the jugular, and Dara O'Kaneji showed that finishing is a matter of right place, right time. From there on in, the result wasn't in doubt, especially with Gooch Cooper in form. A late consolation goal for J.O. proved to be little consolation for Tommy Lyons. Not even the biggest romantic gave Fermanagh a chance against Armagh. Welcome to David and Goliath, Part 2.
Overfires Dermot Marsden. First score on the way, perhaps. Dermot Marsden the scorer. Nicely picked up by Tony McEntee. Armagh putting the pressure on immediately. Fermanagh chasing shadows. This is for Stephen McDonald with the right foot. The umpires say it's another point. He scored 2 points against Donegal the last time here on the 11th of July. For big full forward James Sherry. Options available. Decides to go for a score, and the white flag will be raised. Rosslay's James Sherry gets his first point in this quarter-final. Lovely ball again, in towards Mark Little. He needs the support of his colleague from the half-forward line, Stephen Maguire, with the left boot. Oh, magic! It's his first from play. Shane McDermott, back outside towards Ronan Clark. Ball half blocked down. Chance here for Dermot Marsden. Oh! Oh, my word! What a beautiful flick by Marsden. As Fermanagh. Oh dear.
Oh, he's in trouble.
There was a clear punch on Marty McGrath.
Marty is making every effort to get up, in all fairness to him, but it looked a high one.
Referee, it is Enda McNulty. Referee was just blocking his view.
Oh,
he's giving him a red card. Armagh are down to 14 players. Enda McNulty was very, very silly, and the referee, John Bannon, totally correct. Kieran McGeeney hits this with conviction.
It's a huge point for McGeeney, Marty. Absolutely huge point, an inspirational point for McGeeney.
Into the space. Now they've got to capitalise. Running. Eamon Maguire getting by one challenge. They descend on him in numbers, but Maguire gets the kick in and sends it over the bar. Wonderful run by Eamon Maguire.
Ooh!
Challenge on Tom Brewster from Tony McAtee. Taking his eye off the ball there was Peter Sherry. Chance here for Oisin McConville. Early on, 5 minutes, and he puts Armagh in front. Going into the attack is Raymond Johnson. Had a previous existence as a wing forward. Giving it inside. There's a chance here for Fermanagh. Difficult angle, and the umpires say it's over the bar. Tom Brewster with his second point in this quarter-final, his first from play. Heart-stopping stuff. It's wonderful football in Croke Park. History going to be made if these boys in green and white can produce a winner. McDermott to Johnson.
There's the chance.
This is the opportunity. He's hitting it. He's sending it over the bar. Oh my God! What a winner from Fermanagh. Tom Brewster are the Ulster champions, one of the hottest of favourites for the All-Ireland. Are they about to exit the championship? Dreams do become reality. Chasing after this is Andy Mallon. Giving it back to Francie Bellew, laying it off. Have Armagh got time to score an equaliser? 1 second left. It's 1 second.
It's up.
Armagh are on to the championship. Fermanagh have produced the shock of the year.
Fermanagh were a hard act to follow. Could Mayo produce similar heroics against Tyrone?
Yes, there are plenty of possibilities and plenty of twists and turns as we watch David Brady looking to put Mayo in front. First attack, he's put it wide. David Brady, great kick, nicely over. Announcing his return to Croke Park, David Brady. Gardner here coming through. Laid off here for Conor Mortimer, and he takes a point. They are zipping the Tyrone defence apart. We're watching Alan Dillon kick over his second point. Nicely laid off to Kevin Hughes. Good movement here by Tyrone. Callum's on his left-hand side, but it's O'Neill in space. O'Neill cracking it over the bar. He had a goal for the taking. A second point for Stephen O'Neill in a row. Peter Callum. Callum turning, looking for his first point. Makes it look so easy. What a wonderful footballer he is. There's simply no denying it. As good as any player. Working it back cleverly. Kicked by Alan Dillon, and it's over the bar. A fourth point by Dillon. Will he opt to try and point from here? Trying to go through, looking for something, getting nothing. Mulligan letting it run on, controls the situation. Turning back, getting support. And that is over the bar. Good point by Stephen O'Neill. There's a chance here for David Brady to make some headway, to kick, put it over, and Mayo lead the match by 2 points. David Brady's second point, one in each half. Well, that was the benefit there of a very quickly taken free kick. It's back with MacDonald again. Good support play from James Gill. He can track another here. Back out to Conor Mortimer to go for a goal. He goes for a point. He's got a third, and it's a glorious spell now for the green and the red. Jer Cavlin, 3 Mayo players around him. That means leaves gaps. Stephen O'Neill coming forward. Stephen O'Neill kick dragging. What a goal by Stephen O'Neill, the equaliser. in the 10th minute of the second half. It's Mayo's turn to look on and spot the Tyrone fans celebrating, and how they celebrated this. What a goal by Stephen O'Neill. They're level. James Gill, nicely fed ahead to Mortimer again. He started the attack, he's there at the finish, and he fists it over the bar. He's got his second point, and it's Mayo who lead by 13 points to 1-9. Kieran MacDonald, the fact that he has possession will inspire the team and give the fans a lot of confidence. That's a great pass. Dillon, nicely on here. Brady's coming through like a train, and this team has a winning look about it. David Brady kicks a third. Tyrone look crestfallen. They're about to lose their championship. It's had a ring of inevitability about it for some time, and it's all over. Mayo have beaten the 2003 All-Ireland champions, and they've done it, and done it brilliantly. They've had a game plan. Mickey Hart and his backroom team and his side were great champions, but today is the day to salute King John.
Derry were rank outsiders for this one, but Kerry didn't like playing against northern sides. Would the kingdom crumble?
And it is going to be Derry who will play from right to left, wind supported for the opening 35 minutes. Tony Davis alongside me is having a right good look around here to see any switches or changes, as it is Derry who launched the first attack with Patsy Bradley. Referee says play away. Darragh O'Shea does so, trying to bustle his way through, trying to establish mastery over Derry this time, unlike last year when Tyrone really established the early mastery and got the scores. That's a great opening point by Darragh O'Shea. Back to McBride again. Belted in with the left. Good lengthy delivery. It's a huge one in. But Paddy Bradley trying to make an angle for himself. Back towards Muldoon. Looking to tie it up, and Enda Muldoon has done it. Great kick by Muldoon. Wonderful interplay between the two main target men for Derry. Back once again to Tomas O'Shea, mopping up a lot of loose ball. Pressure on the full back line. McCusker drops it to Colm Cooper on the left boot, looking for a point. He's got it. Good score by Colm Cooper. Mistake by Derry's fullback Niall McCusker to allow him the opportunity. Muldoon does well against Mike McCarthy. He's about 20 metres out, loses it, regains control. It's a shot, it's a goal! End of Muldoon in the 14th minute. Well, there's been a belief among Derry fans that if they were going to win this one, they would have to score goals. This is number one, and the defence was all over the place. So those who said, if you take on the Kerry full back line, you can't cause problems, Derry would seem to have given us a fair view on that assertion. Now Pádraig Kelly. The half back line of Derry have suddenly taken over. Muldoon's in after this, and he swept it well and put it over the bar. Paddy Bradley rather. A second point for Paddy Bradley. Back with Paddy Bradley. A huge one, and it's over the bar. Third point of the match for Paddy Bradley. Nice ball inside here. Tomas O'Shea takes the shoulder, and look at the Derry players around him. Fergal Doherty trying to get it out. It's won back by William Kirby, belting it, and he belts it over the bar. Kirby is the scorer. Eamon Fitzmaurice. Released back from Kirby. It's Galvin who's powering his way forward again. Tracked by Francis McEldowney. Trying to step out of the challenge. That's a nice kick by Galvin, and the teams are level. Third time they've been level in the match. Once again, it's Paul Galvin trying to skip by the attention of Francis McEldowney. Tomas O'Shea belting it from some distance. It's a great kick. Well, his adventurous spirit is paying off in the attack. They need him back also. Barry Gillis Goal hasn't been under real threat so far. Galvin winning it back again for Brosnan to hit this one between the posts and over. Second attack of the second half for Kerry yields a score, and it's 9 points to 1-4. Again, there's good control being exercised by Kerry as they work it down to Tomás O'Shea again, and he's kicked another point. Great play by the wing-back. 2 kicks at the target now by Tomás O'Shea from an Ghaeltacht agus Racholín Fachta Aga. Just a little bit of confusion as to what they're planning to do. Mark O'Shea for Owen Brosnan. Nicely down for Darrow Kinney. A quick little 1-2. Beautifully released to Mike Frank Russell, and it's over the bar. Great point from Mike Frank. Coming up to it again is Mike McCarthy. He's enjoying this roving roll. Out again to Cooper, right into the corner from Mike Frank. Can he finish again here? He can. What a display of forward power in the second half by Kerry. Only 12 and a half minutes are gone, and they're quite devastating. Here comes Paddy Bradley. Between the Paddies and the Patsies, they get it into Paul McFlynn. That's a decent kick by Paul McFlynn, and it's over the bar. They have gone 30 minutes without scoring in the game, and they finally get a point, and it's 14 points to 1-5. Mike Frank Russell, lovely pass, crisply delivered in for Cooper. Good hands, nice turn, great score. That's quite devastating, and Derry do not have an answer. There is no response to that brilliance. Sheer class on view here at Croke Park. Well, the first 10 minutes of the second half really set the trend. Kerry were not going to be beaten, as Brosnan has his jersey pulled. Free is quickly taken to Declan O'Sullivan. Back in once again towards Paddy Kelly. Well, he missed the last time, so he fancies his chances, and why not? Good point by Paddy Kelly. Outside to Cooper. Gooch with a long hand pass delivery for Declan O'Sullivan. Trying to round Sean Marty, does so. In on the end line, trying to finish it off, trying to walk it all the way in. Is he giving it? He is. Declan O'Sullivan. For a moment it looks like he was going to walk it all the way in.
As we can see here, he takes on Sean Marty Lockhart, hops the ball. I think he might have taken too many steps with it, but he finishes it well, and he where the goal stands.
It's also his first shot on the target, and a goal after 30 minutes of the second half. Bradley trying to set something up. Fergal Doherty trying to curl it. That's a good kick. Beautiful point by Fergal Doherty, the man from Bellahi, getting his first score here. There it is. Kerry have beaten Derry in the Bank of Ireland All-Ireland Football semi-finals of Croke Park.
This was a hard one to call. Fermanagh were the people's team. They played like they had everything to win and nothing to lose. Mayo had 50 years of hurt, but were playing with a swagger that was a pleasure to watch. Game on.
And the All-Ireland football semi-final is underway. Fermanagh's very first. Mayo have been here before. Maguire was his target. James Sherry going down on it bravely. And there's the first point. So Fermanagh drawing first blood. Marty McGrath. McGrath, they're playing with the wind. Remember, Little is in here. Mark Little for Fermanagh. 2 points to no score. They just play with no fear. Colin Bradley was a sub that first day. Bradley making it difficult for Moran. Now he's got options inside. Will he need them? Not at all. Colin Bradley. They lead by 3 points to no score. Conor Mortimer, Trevor trying to get free. He's away from Barry Owens. Owens now back at him. Kieran McDonald. McDonald plays it into Trevor Mortimer. Connor's inside, goes at the fist. That'll do nicely for Mayo, and they've drawn level. Their first point from play after 21 minutes. Trevor Mortimer completely free over here. Here's Connor. Oh, that's a really good point. Signs that Mayo are now really getting into that rhythm that has thrilled so many people over the course of the summer. Alan Dillon. Back to McDonald. If they give him too much space, he'll destroy them. David Brady. Up to David Heaney. What's the fullback doing up there? Old habits die hard for David Heaney. That's a fantastic point from David Heaney, the fullback. And that little wink says it all. Mayo are really getting into gear now. Colin Bradley. Bradley being watched by Gardner. Has that gone over? Yes, it has. Colin Bradley. The umpires behind that goal have been slow at the flag all day. Finally, we get a pass forward to Mark Little. Free runner inside is Eamon Maguire to bring them within one. Maguire has done it. He's taken his point. 2 in a row for Fermanagh. And they're back to within 1 point. This coming in stoppage time. 6-5 down. Good score. Here they come trying to get level. Bradley looking for his third. He's got it. What a fantastic start to the second half for Colin Bradley and for Fermanagh. 3 points. They've all been from play. And now James Gill was booked earlier on, and he's collided with Stephen Maguire. Mayo are about to lose James Gill.
Absolutely nothing malicious about it. The ground and the conditions were as much to blame for that as anything. One of the cleanest players going, and again, very, very lucky. But the foul was there, round the neck, bookable offence. Another one a couple of minutes ago had to go, but most unlucky. I would put that down to ground conditions as much as anything else, Cara.
Well, this will really test Mayo's character, something that, well, people question, particularly moving into the last 10 minutes of games. Liam McBarron inside. McBarron doesn't score many for Fermanagh, and he scored this one. What a time for Liam McBarron to score. 11 minutes in. Loose ball. Here's Kieran MacDonald. They need this to go over. It's ambitious, and it's a wonderful score for Kieran MacDonald. He turns to the crowd, wants them to get behind him. What a time. Level for the third time in this match. This is a fabulous score. It really is tense. Here's Conor Mortimer of Mayo for the lead. The 14-man side, and he's got it. Mortimer with his 4th point, his 2nd from play. And the 14 men, well, do they believe they can get through to another All-Ireland final? They lead by 9-8. Everything seems to be against them. Here's Eamon Maguire. If they can score here, if Brewster can do it, he'll be a hero in Fermanagh forever. It's very high. It looks pretty good. Burke is under it. Square ball. They had somebody inside the square. And there is the whistle. It's all over. 9 points apiece. It's finished. The weather certainly didn't help, but we've just seen a thrilling encounter between two sides who went at it from the very first minute.
Neither side had played their best. One step away from an All-Ireland and possible immortality, it was a question now of who wanted it more.
All-Ireland football semi-final replay underway. Donald getting it down low, fires Trevor Mortimer. The return pass is aimed at MacDonald. Onto the trusty left boot. It's a very good start by Mayo. Ryan Maloney almost getting in his way. Here's Conor Mortimer sending this in and sending it over the bar. No way through there. Kieran MacDonald in the overlap. Oh, that's a sweet kick. Conor Mortimer. Alan Dillon scored 6 points against Tyrone, and here's Mortimer sending it over the bar. 2nd point for Conor Mortimer. 2nd one from play. Nice ball inside first, Conor Mortimer. He gets inside the cover, and he sends it over the bar for his 3rd point. Referee, however, had blown his whistle. That score, we're not too sure whether he's going to allow it or not, because he had blown the whistle. And the referee is in fact giving a free here. Considering his performance so far, this should be relatively easy, and it is. Marty McGrath flicking it forward for his Mark Little. Trying to get inside, Tyler Gardner. Good work by Little. Can he finish? Yes. This is what we come to expect from this Fermanagh side. Inside for his Conor Mortimer. Very well caught and turned and scored. 4 points for Conor Mortimer. 3 from play. Crossfield ball. Well gathered. This is Eamon Maguire. Plenty of Mayo players behind the ball, but the ball inside is not bad. It's Maguire. But goal! It was patient, it was slow, but it certainly worked. James Sherry at the end of it. Finally, the Mayo defensive wall had been penetrated, and it took the slickest of touches to just get it past Peter Burke. Flicking it inside for his Ronan McGarity. Not known for his scoring ability, but this time he hits the target. Coming through here is Trevor Mortimer. Chance here perhaps of a little bit more than a point, but he'll be happy with the point. It's a very good response by Mayo, having conceded that goal earlier. Going to ground is Mark Little. Gets up and gives the ball inside to the goal scorer Sherry. Onto his right boot, can he put it over the bar? The umpires consult and they wave the white flag. It's a goal and a point. How, in the name of God, did Charlie Mulgrew decide to drop this man? Fermanagh seeking another score to go into the lead. Bradley, more in hope than any confidence. It's curling over the bar. Incredible. Fermanagh are in front. 1-6 to 8 points. Getting it inside. Alan Dillon. Chance here for Trevor Mortimer. And he squeezes it inside the near post. Second point for Trevor Mortimer. Out far is Alan Dillon. Great defending by Fermanagh. The effort is a good one. And it sneaks inside the post. By the super sub David Brady. He brings the side level for the 5th time. Here's Trevor Mortimer on the overlap. He's coming through. Fermanagh are exposed here. Still Mortimer with the fisted punch. And Mayo are in front. James Nallen. Up inside the Fermanagh half of the field. Still Nallen. Over first the sub, and that's over the bar. Austin O'Malley. It's a 2-point win, surely, for the men from Mayo. And Mayo lead by 13 points to 1-8. Referee blows the whistle. It's the end of the road for Fermanagh. The journey continues for Kieran MacDonald and Mayo. John Maughan has brought his county back to the All-Ireland final for the first time since 1997.
All-Ireland Final Day, the showpiece of the year. For Kerry, it was their natural environment. These were footballers bred to play on the last Sunday in September. Mayo had fans flying back from all over the world and the support of every neutral in the stadium. Would it be enough?
Final is underway. And straight away, it is William Kirby of Kerry trying to set up the first attack. Nice ball ahead towards O'Sullivan once more, and James Nallen is going to have to tie him down. Nallen gets a shoulder in, still it's O'Sullivan, good strength, holds it up here for Mark O'Shea, and that's in. He set up the attack and he finished it as well. Great play by Mark O'Shea. Next into challenge was Liam Hassett, linking up here with Kieran MacDonald. MacDonald challenged by Fitzmaurice, about whom there was a slight doubt before the game. Good looking shot, it's a huge one, what a point! That's one to lift the crowd, that's one to lift the team. Kieran MacDonald from Crossmarina. First kick and it goes sailing over brilliantly. Look how he shrugged aside the attentions of Fitzmaurice and hit a belter. 2 men to aim inside, it skips past them. It's in there for Alan Dillon. Here's Dillon! What a goal! Only 4 minutes are gone, and Mayo go in front. Once again, questions were asked of the Kerry full back line, and once again they were found wanting. The ball skimmed along there. Dillon took up a good position, rounded the goalkeeper, and simply couldn't miss.
Just watch that, Ger. Just watch composure, composure, and composure as he slotted it into the goal.
And away they come again, riding their luck somewhat. Comes out as far as Pat Kelly, swings it away, but only as far as William Kirby. Outside of the boot by Kirby, and that one has gone over the bar. The midfielder looked around after he hit that one, but it was a very good score. The fans are happy, and it's 1-1 to 3 points. Alan Dillon going short. There's still a point on. Maloney kicking, and Maloney scoring. First point of the match for Brian Maloney. He's only scored 3 points in this year's league, or this year's championship so far. That's a vital one. And they've got Johnny Crowley through. And O'Kineda kicking, the angled shot's got over the bar. Good point by O'Kineda. Farm Magoyaptukta giving the lead. And the teams are level.
Again, if you notice, actually, just before that, Gooch slipped the ball neatly down to, I think, Johnny Crowley and set up the assist. But again, the ball coming in high between Geraghty and Gooch is causing trouble for Mayo.
Oh, that one was punched over there by Darragh O'Kineda. That's his 5th point. What a great start the Kerry captain has made. 2 of them from play, 3 of them from frees. Dropping away left, it'll stay in play. Nicely held into Johnny Crowley, they're feeding it up. Hassett was coming into it, and it's Cooper who got the kick to it. The point is by Colin Cooper, his first of the match. There was a couple of players there ready for it, Hassett and Cooper. Cooper the one who made the connection. Back towards Mortimer once again. Middle of the field, however. Kieran MacDonald trying to make some headway. Held up, free being awarded. MacDonald outside of the boot, swinging it in, all the way in. It's a huge one. A second point of the match for Kieran MacDonald. 1 from play, 1 from a free, and each of the points from a massive distance out.
It's an absolute incredible strike of the ball.
O'Kineda jumping high, fisted away. Heaney winning it out as far as O'Sullivan. Angle is tight. He does really well. Great score. Excellent play by a wonderful player, Declan O'Sullivan from Drummond Pearces. And it's 9 points to 1-3. Well, that was a bad kick away by Fergal Kelly. And now the pressure is on with Gooch. And Cooper has put it over the bar. And it all came from a slack ball away in midfield by Mayo when they should have had control of the situation. Cooper's second point. Eamon Fitzmaurice. Huge one down towards Cooper. What a lovely catch. Beautiful fluency. Taking on Kelly. He can get a goal here. And he does. 25 minutes are gone. That is his 5th goal in championship football. Gooch Cooper with his first of the season here, easily taking it past a hapless defence. He exposed their limitations, he ran through and belted it in past Peter Burke. Kerry started well, Mayo came back, but then it was all of Kerry. William Kirby and his colleagues enjoyed the lion's share of possession, and the score at the break, Kerry won 12, Mayo won 4. Eventually it's Trevor Mortimer, he couldn't hold it. Over there supporting it was Michael Conroy. Nice ball in, here's a chance. Real opportunity for Conor Mortimer, and that one's over the bar. Might have ended up in the back of the Kerry net. Huge one down towards Johnny Crowley. Was that ball picked up by Darragh Kinnaid illegally? The referee was quite close to it. Inside towards Crowley again. Back it comes to William Kirby, having a go at it, and why not? It's his second point of the match. 2 from William Kirby. Johnny Crowley always coming, breaking it down for Gooch. Colin Cooper kicking. That's brilliant. Great Kerry play. He's got a goal and 4. Well, when the ball went in, there was the understanding that Crowley could go in and contest. If he couldn't catch, he'd break, and Cooper would be available. He always is. This is it. It's been working before, and it's working again.
Again, it's so simple, Ger, but again, let's admire the skill of Colin Cooper that time.
Some of the fans making their way off. They've decided that that's it at 1:15 to 1:5. Again, it's O'Sullivan turning, marking his slack. Turn back towards Galvin. Again, there's support play with Cooper. Off on the trademark solo run, taking on Kelly. Now a quick look up. There's a point here if he wants it. He does, why not? 1-5 for Colin Cooper in a real man-of-the-match display. And the wonderful young Dr. Crokes player from Killarney.
Well, certainly Colin Cooper has kept great interest, has kept an interest in the game alive, because the sense of contest has gone from it. But just watching him at the moment is worth the admission money alone, Ger.
It'll be a real lesson for the likes of Michael Conroy here. If they can build upon it and if they can learn from the experience. That's the super point there. Kicked over. It's hard to get an All-Ireland. Kerry have shown that. They've been simply brilliant. Wonderfully expansive play. Wonderfully expressive. And there again comes William Kirby. Bang on cue, in for his 3rd. He got 4 in the league. He's 3 so far, and he's got another 10 minutes left to play. Why not? Huge one in. McGarrity trying to make headway, still trying to bustle his way through. 6 men around him, comes back out. Great save that time by Diarmuid Murphy from the under-21, Michael Conroy. Oh, frustration, agony indeed for the fans. It would have put a better final look on the scoreboard at the end of 70 minutes, but good save.
Great save that time again by Diarmuid Murphy. And again, a snapshot from Michael Conroy, a young lad coming in for his first game. Fabulous save.
This might change with David Brady dishing it off here. Mortimer to finish, to style, it's belted in, and it's Michael Conroy for his troubles. It's come in the last minute of the game, but the under-21 star, Michael Conroy, at the end of a very fine move by Mayo. David Brady offloading it outside here. Trevor Mortimer stepping by the challenge of Aidan O'Mahony, and it came back, and a good thump by Michael Conroy into the back of the Kerry net. And their trainer, Pat Flanagan, should take an awful lot of credit for that, as Mike Frank Russell gets his first point in stoppage time on a great day for the kingdom. Kerry have done all they had to do and played some fantastic football. It was champagne fair from Jack O'Connor's team. Giving the cup, the most famous cup in Irish sport, Sam Maguire, presented to Darragh O'Cinneide on a day when Kerry are crowned the champions.
For Limerick, and that was a bit loose from Lucy, and here comes Liam Hassett. Colin Cooper, here's a chance for Mike Frank Russell. Oh, what a great goal!
That is just what it takes to win championship games. Two lethal forwards, good pass one to the other and into the back of the... Limerick cannot afford to give away soft options like that.
Paddy McKeever. Stephen McDonald makes the run. Ball placed in front of him. Overlap is back to McKeever. This is 1 against 1. Oh, fantastic! Paddy McKeever. A goal and 3 points. But what a goal! To brighten up any day in Croke Park. Armagh rejoice.
Chance here, Paddy Bradley goes for the goal. He's got it. What a fantastic goal! Connacht got a hand to it. Paddy Bradley can do no wrong for Derry.
Eamon Fitzmaurice, huge one down towards Cooper. What a lovely catch, beautiful fluency, taking on Kelly. He can get a goal here, and he does. Gooch Cooper with his first of the season here, easily taking it past a hapless defence. Derek Cavallan, 3 Mayo players around him, that means leaves gaps. Stephen O'Neill coming forward, Stephen O'Neill kick dragging, what a goal by Stephen O'Neill, the equaliser! What a goal by Stephen O'Neill!